Prepare to cringe. I'm going to show you the clip that I mentioned earlier. Rachel Reeves signing over more British taxpayers' money while Keir Starmer watches over her, Zelensky watches over her, another 2.26 billion of your money going to Ukraine. Have a look.
Thank you so much, Minister, for being able to join us today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How staged, how choreographed, and how pathetic does it look? But the real point here is what nobody seems to have mentioned. Reeves has basically been told to do this. This is Reeves, who has no money to spend in Britain because she's crashed the economy. She was fighting against defence spending going up. She's been fighting against this, I guarantee you now. She has lost all power within the government. She is nothing but a figurehead. She's made such a bollocks of her job that nobody, including the brainless Keir Starmer, has any faith in letting her carry out any decisions on her own. She never gives statements about what's happening, about where money's being spent. She barely appears in the Commons at all, apart from Prime Minister's questions where she sits there with an incredibly glum face. The only reason this woman is still in a job is because Starmer can't sack his Chancellor politically. Even when she tries to make a decision, she's being overruled by everybody else. She is Chancellor in name only. And as a footnote to this clip, by the way, I also want to point out that Starmer said in a press conference that we have an agreement now with Ukraine. Zelensky then came back and said, oh, we only have the one agreement. And Starmer had to chirp in again and say, yes, a 100-year agreement, which in my opinion, by the way, is pathetic. About 3 billion every year for the next 100 years. Why the hell are we paying that money to Ukraine? But it does show the ingratitude of Zelensky, and on that score, JD Vance and Donald Trump were absolutely right. And for Starmer to get him over here with his begging bowl and give him more money when our closest ally and most important ally, the US, has just sent him packing is absolutely ridiculous, because the UK or the EU or anybody else cannot provide anywhere near the amount of aid needed for Ukraine. Sooner or later, Zelensky is going to have to go back with his begging bowl to the US and eat some humble pie.